Hello everyone, today we are going to discuss on indices. So what is indices? Indices is the plural of the word index, which means power of mathematically. Hence, indices is the study of powers of numbers. Here is a motivation for you. Suppose we are to multiply 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. Instead of repeatedly writing multiples of 2, we write 2 raised to power 5 to denote all. Here, 2 is the base and 5 is the index. There are certain laws that govern indices, and few of the laws are listed below. Here are some solved problems on indices. The first question says, prove that any non-zero number raised to power 0 is 1. Here's the solution. Let x be any non-zero number, then x raised to power 0 is equal to x raised to power a minus a. A minus a is 0, so it's still the same thing as writing x raised to power 0 is equal to x raised to power a divided by x raised to power a. Of course, x raised to power a will divide x raised to power a, and our answer is 1. Hence, any non-zero number raised to power 0 is 1. Thus, this completes the proof. The second question is, if 3 raised to power x plus 2 is equal to 81, find the value of x. Solution. 3 raised to power x plus 2 is equal to 81. Here, 3 is the base, so we have to express 81 as power of 3 is 2. That is 3 times 3 times 3 times 3 will give us 81. That's 3 raised to power 4. So we have 3 raised to power x plus 2 is equal to 3 raised to power 4. So we cancel out the base and we equate the powers. We have x plus 2 is equal to 4, x is equal to 4 minus 2, and x is equal to 2. Hence, the value of x is 2. Here is the third question. Simplify x raised to power minus x, y raised to power minus y, z raised to power minus z, all divided by x raised to power minus x plus y raised to power minus y plus z raised to power minus z. So here's the solution. It is self-explanatory. Please just go through it yourself. And we have the first question. If 2 raised to power root of n plus 3 minus 2 raised to power root of n plus 2 is equal to 8, what's the value of n? Solution. 2 raised to power root of n plus 3 is still written as 2 raised to power root of n times 2 raised to power 3 minus 2 raised to power root of n plus 2 is still written as 2 raised to power root of n times 2 raised to power 2, and 8 is written as 2 raised to power 3. Yes, we all know that 2 times 2 is 4 and 4 times 2 is 8. So we factor out 2 raised to power. What is common to both sides is 2 raised to power root of n times 2 raised to power 2. So if we factor out 2 raised to power root of n times 2 raised to power 2 from 2 raised to power root of n times 2 raised to power 3, we have 2 left, minus, and if we factor out 2 raised to power root of n times 2 raised to power 2 from 2 raised to power root of n times 2 raised to power 2, we have 1 left. So, and is equal to 2 raised to power 3. 2 minus 1 is 1, and 1 times anything will give us that thing back. So we have 2 raised to power root of n times 2 raised to power 2 is equal to 2 raised to power 3. So we have 2 raised to power root of n plus 2 is equal to 2 raised to power 3, because 2 raised to power root of n times 2 raised to power 2, they have the same base. So since it is the same base and there is multiplication in between, so we can add the powers. So now we are having 2 raised to power root of n plus 2 is equal to 2 raised to power 3. So we have the same base and they are equal to each other, so the powers must also be equal to each other. So we equate the powers, we cancel the base. So we have root of n plus 2 is equal to 3, and we have root of n is equal to 3 minus 2. We have root of n is equal to 1. So we square both sides and we have n is equal to 1 square. Of course 1 square is still 1. Thus the value of n is 1. The fifth question says find the values of y if y is equal to root of x plus root of if y is equal to root of 6 plus root of 6 plus to the infinity. So we have solution. Y is equal to root of 6 plus root of 6 to the infinity. So we say by replacing root of 6 plus root of 6 to the infinity with y, we have y is equal to root of 6 plus y. So you have to be very careful to write the first root of 6 before replacing your y. Otherwise you are going to have y is equal to y and there is nothing to solve. So taking the square of both sides, we have y square is equal to 6 plus y. Of course, the root of 6 plus y square will give us 6 plus y. So we have y square minus y minus 6 is equal to 0, and this is a quadratic equation. So I personally like factorization method, so you can use completing the square method, or you use formula method. So by factorization, we have, and we arrive at y plus 2 and y minus 3 as the factors of y square minus y minus 6 is equal to 0. So we have either y plus 2 equal to 0 or y minus 3 is equal to 0. So y is equal to minus 2 and y is equal to 3. Thus the values of y are 3 and minus 2. So thank you very much for watching. Please remember to subscribe, like and share.